Hey guys, how's it going? Just thought I would update you on what's going on here. So, I bought a new computer, and right off the bat, nothing but problems with it. Well, I wouldn't say good, but high end specs, but for the way it was put together and made, probably piss poor. So the problem I was having was I would shoot my videos, upload them, go into editing, make the small little edits here and there, which, by the way, I'm still trying to figure out the whole layout and how everything works and how to put everything together. So slowly but surely I'm getting there. I'm figuring it out more and more. But anyway, I would go to finish up and render my video so that I could get it ready to upload on YouTube. Well, when I do that, it would get to anywhere between, depending on the size of the video and, the editing that I've done, whatever, get anywhere between 35 and about 55% rendering, and then it would just freeze. So I went through and looked for a little bit of help and troubleshooting through forums, I believe it's a forum through Linus Tech Tips, which he's on YouTube, and I've watched a buttload of his stuff. Some of the stuff he's had has helped me out quite a bit. But if you want, you could go check out the forums. Great place to get information, and if you have a specific problem, post it up there, and you'll have people that'll comment and help you troubleshoot and figure out what's your issue is and help you get it resolved. Well, in mine, long story short, I run some programs to monitor my my CPU clock speed, the temperatures, and everything. Long story short, right about the same point as it would get to 35 to 55% in rendering is also about the same point that my computer was overheating, and it should never overheat. But it was, so it was getting up to 99.34 or 3% temperature. So it would freeze up, I'd have to force boot it, get it back. But that was the problem. It was overheating. And I also found out that the way they put their computers together, which, by the way, it was a CyberPower PC, is they are not consistent with what they use in their computer at all. The floor model compared to the one I had was completely different. The boards were different. It was a mess. So I took it back, and I ended up with something a little more expensive, but otherwise same exact computer basically. The only difference is I went from an AMD Ryzen 7 to an Intel. Is basically just about the only difference in this computer, and right away I'll show you really quick. I can tell a difference in quality. I think it's a little better, in my opinion, and here's why. You look in here and it's just a little more organized. It's up here in the front. This was all solid and with side venting, and there was no fans here. They were on the side, and on the other back side of that, it was just like a vented side paneling. So they had those fans set up to blow out, along with this back fan. They had that set up to blow out. So there was no good air circulating in this box because everything was set to push out. There was no good, cold, fresh air coming in it was just all set up to push out. So on this case, this fan here is set to bring in cool air, and it's got the side vents that come in from the front, and the front is solid. But I mean, the air circulation here is better, and it's also got a bottom vent that you can't see, but it pulls it in from the sides, and then it pushes it out through the back. So the circulation and the way they have it set up is better to begin with. And the old case, it did not have a lot of options for adding fans or upgrading your coolant system either. It had the 2 fans here, no options to install anything in the front, just the 2 fans, and then of course the one in the back, and it also had the one in the top. But on this system, you can, I don't know if you can see it, but down there at the bottom, you can add one there to pull it up through the bottom. You can add 3 here if you wanted to, or one big liquid cool system if you wanted to, plus the one here. So instead of having 4 in the old case, I could add 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which to have that many fans, the cooling would be good, but it depends on you and what you want to do. You could switch to a liquid cooling system, which would help run your PC cooler anyways, and then just one more fan. The air circulation keeps everything cool, along with the graphics card and the CPU. But my point is this one here it's just set up better. Long story short, it's doing what I need it to do. It's taking those files, whether it's a big video or several little small videos, no matter what the editing I've done so far, it might slow down a little bit in the process, but it is uploading, it is rendering, so it's doing what I needed to do. Right where I need to be. If you guys want me to do a full review or walkthrough and explain more of that PC and what it has in it and everything else, just leave a comment, let me know, because I could do that. But yeah, it's just the amount of roadblocks that I've run into just getting to this point has been ridiculous, but I think we might be back on track. If you want to see more of this computer, leave it down in the description. Like, dislike, subscribe so you see more coming in. Until then, we'll see you later. Thanks for watching.